Okay, welcome back. Episode 2 of this new Phoenix Point playthrough. We've got a couple of new names in the mix. Balan Starlin, my old mate from the Disciples game in Dominions, is in as a sniper, and then another Patreon is being represented with the character Murder Puppy, who is our former Sanhedrin Assault, who is currently using a pistol. We'll manufacture them a gun or steal them a gun this session. I've swapped the armor out to Atrahasis, just because the Sanhedrin armor is just better, and it makes sense for that to be on the more valuable soldier as opposed to the new recruit. I value you, Murder Puppy, but at the moment, this guy needs it more. For the moment, we're going to keep these guys together as a single 6-person alpha team on our group until we have enough troops to justify and sustain a second team, at which point we'll probably split up into 2 teams of 5. Or we might eventually, if we have the resources before we have the men, we might go down the vehicle route. And Vincenar's owner has said they want to do a little bit of a Cav Scout role, so a bit of a dismount working with an APC. We'll see if we can do that. But for the moment, it's one team with the second aircraft, the Helios, being in the trading business. So what we're going to do is we're going to go hit this scavenging site down here, because there'll be heaps of resources usually. And then what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to do some trading. Now, we've already traded for the food here, but what I've noticed, and what you can generally do, if you look at places that sell any one resource, is you can run a profit. So this place will sell you materials, 5 materials for every 4 food. And this place over here, for every 4 materials, will sell you 5 food. So, if you run them both out of their entire inventories, you've made a small profit, which is what we're going to do, because every bit of resource matters at the start of the game. So what we'll do is we'll buy their entire stock of materials, run their way up to 158 materials. We'll immediately start work just in case on an Ares, so our assault has something to do. We'll fly over to this location here, and we might even use tech to buy that food, which is still profitable, but not as profitable as it otherwise would be. Well, this is new. There is a terror in the sky. There is a winged flight through the void. I'm guessing that's telling me Festering Skies is turned on, and I'm going to be in a world of hurt soon. You just stay there for a moment, and we're going to run this mission. So, scavenging mission, and you know what that means. It means if you don't need to carry it, you're not carrying it. The heavy is possibly an exception, because it'll be jet jumping everywhere, but everyone else... Grenades get left at home, and unnecessary medkits get left at home. And in some cases, spare magazines may even be left at home. But I think I'll make do with 1 person carrying a medkit and 1 person carrying a spare magazine. Speed matters. In fact, as a result, we can go there. We can go speed 16. Can't afford speed 16 on Atrahasis. Nero is already at speed 16 and can leave behind this and this. Murder Puppy is using the non-proficient pistol, can leave 1 of the grenades behind and leave the medkit behind. I'm tempted to actually leave the grenade behind as well and assume that we'll find something, but 6 people, we should be able to clear everything out. Balan, you leave your grenade behind, and that's our team. This is showing us that we have lots of empty ready slots. We're not fully equipped, but that's okay, because you can only recover items by picking them up physically in these missions, and I want as much space as possible. Fortunately, the enemy should still be pretty weak, and we now have 2 snipers in our lineup, which makes me feel much better. 6 people is actually a luxury. I'm very comfortable doing these early missions with 4 or 5. Scavenging missions, you prefer 5, obviously, so you can carry all the loot. Let's see what we've got. Box, so 2 in the far right, 1 far left, 1 there. We already know we're going to have 9 crates, so 2 here. So these are the sniper ones, 3 here, okay. So probably, let's figure this out. The farthest ones, the odd one out is actually this one, even though it's not the furthest away. So the heavy might get that one. But this is way out there, so I think I'm going to do that one for the heavy. A general push in this direction with the assaults to sweep these ones. Sniper can secure here. Sniper can secure probably this one and be on overwatch out here, and then we all retreat out through this one here. I'm going to start plotting moves. I'll come back when I make contact. Okay, so we've actually got initial contact really close. It's over here, so we're just going to have a slow start, I think. Overwatching.
I'll keep my eyes
just about
open.
Everything that we can get into position.
I'm ready.
I just think maximum Overwatch on turn 1. We're still at the phase of the game, the very start of the game, where the Pandorans are pretty much only melee combats. So we're in a pretty decent position if we're just able to put lots of gunfire down. Like that.
I'm on Overwatch.
Moving fast.
Okay, so that's that one spotted. Didn't know that guy was there, that's unfortunate. But, like I said, Overwatch is king. And we'll be in a great position if anyone comes around these corners. And if they go the long way, they won't have the movement points to do much.
I'll keep my eyes open.
We should kill that pretty quickly, just not immediately. Nice. Bugger. So close to a kill. Heavy. Okay, that's a kill. It does mean the second target is probably going to get inside. It's problematic. That is unfortunate, and a medkit down. That, I assumed we wouldn't have two foes right there, and if we'd been a little more accurate with our Overwatch, we wouldn't have had that problem, but you know what? That's actually fine. It's actually fine.
Catch me if you can!
Won't start jumping straight away.
Let's do this.
Arthron, as expected, more targets.
Eyes peeled. No mercy.
Now, is that a kill? Yes. So the reason I open up with the heavy first is because there's very few odds the heavy would be useful for anything else this turn. So I moved the heavy up, commenced with that. I'm still probably going to need to do more damage to it just to make sure it goes down, because even with the days... But I'm okay with that. Now the question is, what do we do with the other guys? Can we move them up to threaten this? Do we want to put them in Overwatch, etc.? I think...
Here.
The name of the game is putting some fire down on the Mist Sentinel. I want to start working on this thing, because I want to stop it before it covers too much of the map in Mist. You don't obsess with killing the Mist Sentinels, but it's still better done than not. And as much as I want to move the sniper up a long distance, I think this is still a little bit of a... This is about protection at the moment. Then one sniper's going to have to swing out this way, and that's probably going to be Balin starting next turn.
Trying to reposition.
Move it starts out. Let's see if he finds a medkit for one. And of course he does. Do I want to overload and take these magazines? I think so. The question is, do I keep moving him up? He can carry, what, one more item? Yeah, may as well. And next turn he can medkit. Now let's see if we pop anything else in this field of vision. Nothing should be able to range on us in one turn. Great. I think that target may be dead now. You just get a feel for the game after a while. So we're doing pretty well, actually. We took the early hits, but that's okay because we found a med kit that can cover it.
What's our move?
I think it's time to start moving. This guy's dead. I'm going to kill this Miss Sentinel and cut forward. Okay, so we're advancing. We're about to start claiming some crates, but Stalin spotted a mine fragger over here.
They're not getting
so
past me.
Overwatch kill that one. We'll jump out over here to start claiming this crate, which gives us a nice real refresh. Moody will be overburdened as anything on that, but that's fine. It doesn't take up many slots, so he can probably jump back and claim whatever is in this crate too. 2 crates of materials is something I'm happy with. I'm almost at that crate. Nero can make it up to this one this turn. Let's see what's in here. Is that a full magazine of DMOS ammo? That's a full magazine of DMOS ammo, which, if you remember, got eaten when we previously looted one from Synedrian, so there we are. That actually means that the rifle I'm manufacturing is not as urgent. 2 pistol magazines, very happy. We'll take the med kits, and we'll take the sniper rifle ammo. Amazing. Murder Puppy, come over here, because you're going to be claiming this stuff over here. Stalin can handle the other crate. And Atrahius, you are just going to be over here in case Stalin does get mine fragged and we need to bash it off his face. I don't mind solo mine fraggers because you can deal with them and they can never actually do any HP damage, which is economic damage. So as long as your troops are travelling in a group, then this sort of situation where they come out and mine frag you actually doesn't matter. Because in the coming turn, I'm just going to come and bash him off. It cost me a turn with my sniper, that's the only weakness. This one's going to have to die to that assault, but that's fine. So we can come in like
Trying to
this.
reposition.
Bash. Done.
Can't wait.
So you can see it costs you a turn with Stalin. But working in a team, they're perfectly fine. I think we're just going to come out this way and assault rifle first. Oh, we've got 2. Well, that's actually not that much of a problem. Because Nero's already picked up everything he needs to pick up. Come out this way. And pop. So it's certainly a situation where I wish you had capture technology earlier in the game, because we'd be bringing home a lot of mine frags.
Target down.
Another magazine of DMOS ammo. Oh, and some tech. Great. So 2, 4, 6 slots. That crate is handled. The question is, what happens with this interior crate? Not as good. We've got some food. Tech is valuable. Tech is very valuable. A tech crate is worth like 4 or even in some cases 5 other crates. A tech pack is worth a lot. Sorry, a tech is worth 4 or 5 other stuff.
I'm ready.
That doesn't take account of the amount you get on any given piece of loot. So, stand by Vincinar. Moody, you can jump back and claim this one. And I think we're doing well. We've got good loot. We've cleared the center of the map. We're going to be retreating soon, which is a good place to be. We've got another pistol. We're gonna shoot these laser pistols until the end of time. 3 crates of materials. Love it. Murder Puppy is carrying everything there is to carry there, so the only thing he needs to do now is climb up here and get that 1 magazine of assault rifle ammo. The assault rifle that no longer matters that much, but, you know, we couldn't have known. Mine fraggers everywhere, mate. Everywhere. See, I normally cut the mission, but we're clicking through this so fast that I actually don't think it matters. We'll just start legging it home. And the further away we get from the corner spawn points, the safer we're going to be.
I'm ready.
Grab the assault rifle mag. Nero can also start legging it home and then provide the overwatch. these guys over here. We're just going to get nice, close and personal with this guy, with the troop that is already fully loaded up on stuff.
I
and
can
so
do it.
Doesn't need to move as a matter of course. The bash won't do enough
Just need
damage,
the right
so
angle.
ammunition it is.
Moving to coordinates.
Okay, this will require some assistance to unload. A lot of ammo for weapons we don't have access to. The sniper rifle ammo is a good economic saving early because we're spending a lot of these sniper rifle ammunition. Medkits are always handy, just you do go through them even when you're playing efficiently. And it's just better not to have to replace them. The Arnu pistol magazine is not particularly important, but it is what it is. Moody, you've got everything you need. Great. You are on the bounce, good sir. Come back home. Puppy's got everything we need. So now no one is not retreating. That's good. Let's see where the next Pandoran spawns. Another mine fragger. And again, this is not a problem. Should I demonstrate shooting one off, or should I go for another bash?
Lining up a shot.
Oh, that'd just be showing off, wouldn't it? So, who's the best one for this one? I think what we might do is
No time to lose.
double dash murder puppy. Take this laser pistol and apply to mine fragger. I said apply to mine fragger.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again is right. Okay, how do we do this using the sniper? Well, actually, I'm dumb. We can do this super easily using the sniper, because not only is Nero trained in his pistol, if we miss, we can quick aim. I'll look at the aiming circle on Nero's pistol.
Target down.
Should have sent Nero in to start with. Because not only does Nero not miss, like, as a rule, like, I'm not sure Nero is allowed to miss. Trained with the laser pistol, plus you get free follow-up shots as long as you have willpower. All good to go. Balin, you are, I believe, now the Overwatch guy. And the most dangerous Overwatch location would be down this way. Trahis, you get to pick up the last item over there, which I think was an Arnu pistol mag. We can come home with full loot. I think I can safely cut now because I doubt any of their spawns will catch up with me. Okay, quick clean, no other appearances, 2 levels. So we're looking good, 3s and 2s across the board. Let's see the loot, because it was worth diverting down to this mission just because of the certainty of some good loot. Going early. The economy in Phoenix Point is pretty crushing, to be fair. So we got 2 crates of tech, which gives us 200 tech. We got a couple of crates of materials as well. 600 is a big boost. 1 crate of food for 100. So 6, 7, 8, 9. This tech is worth more than all of this combined, but this is available to us right now and we will instantly use this materials. This tech number looks really high. Eventually we'll start to burn through it. 4 magazines of laser pistol ammo, 4 med kits. Very happy. For sniper rifle mags, this is a material savings too. I can't remember how much off the top of my head. We can check. 2 magazines of laser rifle ammo is a big saving because it means I can use the laser rifle I have. So that's a fantastic mission. Everyone here is starting to get tired. So we've got maybe 1 more site before we have to rest up. We want another living quarters back home. The reason we want another living quarters is because we want to be able to turn our soldiers around from their fatigue faster, if at all possible. This won't be our primary training base, probably, but it might be if we activate another one quickly enough. Now, it can be more efficient to get your Phoenix archives, activate another base, and repair another living quarters. That can be the more efficient way because you're also getting another base, which means more aircraft capacity. I'm going to want that. And you also might want to go for another soldier first. Like, there's lots of choices, but I'm thinking another living quarters is worth starting. We'll do one more mission, so we'll search some of these sites down here, and then we'll fly home. And we'll keep an eye out for places where our Helios can go trade. I'll be back. So, we found some stuff, but we lost 10 stamina, which means our soldiers are now very tired. Not as worth getting home before the living quarters are finished, so I'm tempted to search maybe this one on the way home. We finished the Phoenix archives, which means we've now got the bases visible on the map. It means we've got the Symes retreat, which we'll probably do this mission. Unfortunately, it is in the mist, so hooray for that. This squad can probably hit this, but I'll need to check if we're going to be tired. We don't want to be tired doing that. We've got some Phoenix bases spawned up here, and it looks like we could hit the scavenging site for soldiers. Can we do that with the Manticore, or do we need to transition a team to the Helios? Interesting. Okay, so that's a really important scavenging mission because soldiers are soldiers. Like, we want that. We want that pretty urgently. So I'm actually going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to abandon that search. I'm going to go over here. We're going to refresh up our troops a little bit. And we're going to send the Helios up here to get more troops because that'll let us start running the beginnings of a second team. So let's just get a little bit of fatigue up on these troops here. I'm not going to run them all the way up because it's more efficient to do it once these living quarters finished. And then let's pick 5 personnel. So, Moody, you go. We want to send both snipers. And we'll send Atratis. Murder Puppy is the least experienced guy, so he gets left behind. And this Helios goes and hits this scavenging site for troops. This Manticore, we can finish getting Murder Puppy up, and Murder Puppy can still search sites. The one thing you want to make sure is you're not ambushed. We might take that risk. Anyway, I'll come back when these guys are going to hit the scavenging mission. Okay, here we go. Night mission, Pandorans. Who's got the assault rifle training? Atrahis. You're going in loaded, mate. Medkit, but you're going in. Ooh. For this mission, I'm going to rush some Phoenix XP to get you to 16 speed. So you are now fast, you're heavily armored and armed for an assault soldier at this stage. Go put that assault rifle on target. You should be pretty pinpoint accurate. Stalin, you're good to go. Do I want to switch out your pistol? I do. And you can have a med kit. Nero, you're already carrying a replacement. I'll give you a spare rifle mag, I think. Return fire. Do I want to get Trooper or am I waiting for close quarter specialist? I'm tempted by Trooper. But I'm going to get 1 point of willpower first and wait for the next level up. You've got that. Carry a grenade. Moody, you're carrying what you always need to be carrying. You don't really go through... Yeah, you can't carry it anyway. Do I want Warcry? Not urgently. So, only recover items carried by evacuating soldiers, but there shouldn't be that many items. So we don't need to go in light. What we do need to go in is fast. We need to get to the troops that we're going to rescue for this mission type and recover as many as we can. We only have the capacity in our living quarters, I believe, for 2. Missions is very uncommon anyway. So the goal is get 2 out of this. Okay, they will probably be out here in the middle of the map, so we just need to dominate that as quickly as possible. Let me plan for a bit and I'll be back. Okay, so I think, just for the sake of knowing what's here,
Let's get this done.
and hopefully even drawing some Pandoran attention, let's jump center. Wow, okay, we don't see anything straight off.
Let's go.
I was hoping we would make like visual contact with the Pandorans, and that would draw them towards us. But it doesn't seem to be happening.
I've got a visual.
Okay, we got one. Where? There. Oh, look at that accuracy. Look at that accuracy and damage on that assault rifle. I love it. So that's Trooper, which is giving the bonus damage and accuracy plus giving them the upgraded assault rifle, the Demos. So glad we recovered ammunition for that thing. So that's 1 kill straight down. I'm going to move the snipers up quite aggressively, because in order for them to help, they need to be positioned forward. Plus, we can do some pistol overwatching. Which, considering we're already using laser pistols on Team A,
Let's
not
rock.
that bad. Balin, your job is to pick up the willpower inside, which refreshes the jump and the dashes. And I guess Moody just gets as close as possible. Great. They're exactly where I thought they were. That assault trooper is a retard and is shooting that pillar.
Out of my property.
Okay, so there's one there. We can tell because he's been hit, and it looks like there's one between them and us. That's a dead Arthron. Okay, so we've got sniper assault. And looks like we're losing one of the assaults. Like I said, it's unusual to come out of one of these missions with all three, just because the Pandorans start too close to your targets. We're saving the other two, if we can. How do we do this? I think the answer is we just have to be as, mega uber aggressive. Oh, we can't quite make the bash. That is real unfortunate. We can dash twice, so we might get some long-distance shooting happening. That's actually a functional shot. So even though the system was telling me I didn't have a shot, we've done pretty well on damaging that guy. I'm hoping that if I can eliminate some of them and do a little bit of damage, then the independent troops will be able to achieve something of their own, basically. Can the snipers get anywhere that will give them any shots? Yes.
Moving.
Okay, Nero. Even I'm going to admit, I'm not asking for easy shots here. That's not easy. That's easier, but an assault has a shot on that, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Vince and I can get into a place where we have an easy shot on the other one.
Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, this is going to be a case of we're shooting this one.
Can't wait. Here comes the
Although,
Phoenix.
Balin might have a shot. Balin doesn't have quick aim yet.
Eyes peeled.
And that's a pretty...
Moving
it's a pretty
in.
long shot anyway. So, are we going to take the hard shot with Nero and the easy shot with the assaults? So I've decided to just trust Nero.
Got you.
The trust is repaid. So, he has no offensive capability other than his poison spit. Well, they've just unlocked the poison spit before this mission.
Have to
But he'll
focus.
bleed to death. That one's dead. If there's any more, I'm hoping the two independents can do something between them in order to deal with it. jump as close as possible, because we want to give them basically close protection all the way out. Because remember, we have to get this squad back to the bottom left-hand corner of the map, which is a little frustrating. Okay, he's dead. Okay, Nathaniel can move to here to activate this soldier, and then jump up here to activate the sniper. If you don't have a heavy, getting guys on top of towers like that can be a little bit awkward. Now the goal is we escort them back home. This should be the easy part. Okay, so I've been hearing Pandorans, but I haven't seen any more on my way out. So I'm just going to leave, because ammunition consumption is for losers, and I've gotten what I want, which is the first recruits of the Bravo team. Or I guess they're technically the second recruits of the Bravo team, considering Alpha just got pared down to 5. Cut down to 5, rather, in order to fit into this Snedrian jet. So there shouldn't be any extra loot. And then we'll inspect the troops and see what we've got. As always, I name only between episodes, so usual rules apply. If you're a patron, list of veterans from the previous mission, and I've got quite a few of those, including some people who've requested to be back in. So we have a sniper and we have an assault who will be transitioned back to Phoenix Point. Let's have a quick look. Yes, I know living quarters capacity reach. We'll have to finish that living quarters relatively soon. And then what's the cost of activating the first base is 300 mats, 50 tech, which is really affordable. And something we want to do soon to get our aircraft limit up, because I want to steal some extra aircraft when we get the chance for whatever this air combat segment is. Now, in terms of the direction we want to expand, you always want to kind of be able to get down here to get to Antarctica, or you're going through Australia. You want to be able to get to Antarctica one way or the other. Tip of Africa, not really. You kind of want to go through South America. The other places you want to go is you want to get to missed locations and place them under surveillance. So activating a Phoenix base, say Phoenix Omega here, or Phoenix Storage 2 over here, which we can reach. We can also reach PHB2, start a base all the way down here and start scanning. So activating either of these might be handy. PHB2 would also bridge us on the way to Australia, and that would commit us to basically going the Australia, Tasmania, New Zealand, Antarctica route, which I'm not sure how I feel about. I've always gone through South America before. Anyway, I'll think about that and decide in a minute, but right now what's going to have to happen is this team's going to have to come home and rest, definitely. I don't think there's any way around that. What is that? There's a Manticore at Phoenix Aeronautics. Manticore available active... Well, that answers that question. Wait, so if I activate this, I just get a Manticore. Well, that's very obvious. It's very expensive, but we're also going to get a living quarters out of it. So we're now at aircraft capacity 3 out of 2, which I've never been before. It can't get anywhere for the moment, but geez, okay. So if we can get a satellite uplink here, we can evac that Manticore. Because think about it, that Manticore is worth 1,200 materials and 150 tech. We just paid a fraction of it for it and got the base. So you know what? That's a good deal. That's a really good deal, because that Manticore is going to be our runabout. Because this guy over here, Manticore 1, just became our Bravo team transport. And you do want a runabout. You want one that just goes around and does trade and stuff like that. So what have we got in terms of abilities? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is interesting. So plus 25% damage in exchange for -4 willpower on the sniper rifle. It's an interesting trade-off, because most of the time with the sniper rifle, you want to be making quick aim shots. Now, this is particularly punishing early when your willpower number is low, but later on, if I had 20 willpower, going down to 16 is not much of a problem, and the plus 25% damage is huge. So this is a good eventual ability, even though it's at level 1. Reckless, I don't like on sniper rifles. I like my accuracy. I like being able to do limb shots on sniper rifles. Self-defense specialist is good on snipers. It means you can swap the pistol for a PDW, which is more deadly, and the PDW will be more dangerous. PDWs in this game are pretty good. Like, they're pretty good if you get, especially the advanced ones. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then what do we got here? Bombardier on an assault. That only really matters if you're going to have a heavy torso. So this is tending towards an assault heavy cross. Okay, and then heavy weapons proficiency with accuracy, strength, and minus perception. So this is basically saying, I wish I was actually a heavy. I am an assault, but I wish I had been trained as a heavy. And then self-defense specialist. I don't like these abilities as much. Starting stat line is okay. Independent gear is pretty trash. But what we'll do is, because we're in the easy missions at the moment, what we'll do is we'll run... I'm tempted to run the assault rifle out of ammo, but then again, it also serves as having a backup gun. But we have 2 Aries at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'll save some magazines of ammo. I'll burn through 1 magazine, and then I'll swap over to the Aries from there. So that's that troop handle. And then for the sniper, I'm really tempted to just put the rifle into reserve because we're going to recruit another sniper. We can't build more of this independent ammo. Like, you can equip it with a magazine from stores, but you cannot make more ammo for it. So it's just like a captured rifle from a different tech group, even if it's shit at the start. Whereas we can manufacture this ammo, and in fact, we've captured a lot of it. So I think we're going to do this right now and save this as an emergency gun for if we're ever short on rifles for new recruits. Once I'm more confident in my weapon stocks, we'll run through this ammunition just so we use it efficiently. And Murder Puppy is leveled up. Great. Okay, so the Bravo team is actually now a thing. There's only 3 of them, but that's enough to search sites. So we'll bring Team Alpha home. They can't reach there either. My goal now is to get materials for a satellite uplink over here so I can get the Manticore back supporting everyone else. That's handy. I've never seen that before. This team comes home and rest. This team starts searching. I'll be back. I'm refusing to help Subject 24 because I always refuse to help
This new Jericho
24.
neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused
I'm
by,
tempted to take the
I don't
Synedrian
know,
points,
an
to be
autocratic
honest,
leader with
because we're
delusions
going
of
to steal in their
grandeur?
stuff.
It is, isn't it? Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction.
So, and I haven't even met New Jericho yet, so I'm not sure how they have an opinion on me. We could get the extra tech we could pick this up quickly and then go Pandoran Evolution. I think we'll do just that. We could also go for shotguns, but I'm not in a hurry and my economy won't sustain it anyway. Anyway, this group here is almost rested up. When they are, we'll hit the science retreat. Okay, new cutscene. I'm including this because I've never seen it before. I'm guessing this is whatever is going to make the Festering Skies DLC happen. Oh. Okay, that's a significant impact. And if you've got something that can re-enter the Earth at that speed and survive, then I don't know why, if it didn't just want to destroy humanity, it didn't just drop, like, carpet bomb Earth with those sort of things. Meteor has crashed to Earth, causing great damage and widespread panic. Landings left a giant, peculiarly shaped massive celestial rock. Mount Egg. I'm guessing it is actually an egg and is going to hatch the behemoth, which I'm pretty sure was previewed as the primary threat. Super hulking, mega Pandoran structure that's going to come and kill us all. Anyway, this team's ready for the science retreat, so we're going to head out there. This team's discovered a haven. We might start trading for profit. but I think for the moment it's more important that I explore sites and try and find some materials.
Construction complete.
Oh, and we've got our living quarters. Great, so if we get more soldiers, we get more soldiers. Let's hit the story mission. We're good to go. No problems there. Deploy. This is a classic mission. It's got in the center. You need to get to the top and scan that, but the most important thing you need to do is clear the Pandorans who have spawned in like a 360-degree radius around the building. Luckily, it's an early game mission, so even though we are in Mist and have all the problems associated, we've got a squad that should be very capable of handling this. Do you have Pain Chameleon? No, you have Regeneration, so you're going to die.
No mercy.
Go. We're just going to form a defensive perimeter to start with, because there is scary things in every direction at the start of this map, and I'm not in the business of being voluntarily surprised by them. In particular, I don't like things that spawn out in this tree cover out this way, or out this way, so let's cover this way with the assault rifle.
Moving
let's
out.
Put Nero on these trees, because he's more likely to be able to thread the needle.
Holding position.
Balin gets
Here
to fall
comes
back,
the Phoenix.
go to his pistol, and be close protection. And let's see where things make themselves apparent. They shouldn't be able to make it through the building in one turn, so I'm not worried about that yet. Okay, so we've got a Triton with an assault rifle, another Triton with an assault rifle. We should be able to neutralize both of those this turn. Unfortunate, and he's not going to come quite close enough to trigger our pistol. But that's okay. Assault should be able to handle that, and he's going to take another turn or two to get through the building. So the key is, can we now kill the assault rifle Tritons?
Let's show him what we can do.
And with the firepower we have available, I think the answer is
Receiving.
almost certainly hell
Rolling.
yes.
Ready to rock.
Okay, Mr. Moody. That guy is now not a priority to kill because he is bleeding and he has one action point for the coming turn. So if we had to prioritize, he would now
Can't
no
wait.
longer be the priority. Arthron gets to die to assault rifle fire. I love the early game because they have so little armor. Later on they become much harder to kill. Start of the game, fine. Here's our super accurate assault rifle. Oh, that is fantastic. Do I want to kill him with assault rifle ammo, or do I want to use a sniper round?
Preparing to fire.
Let's use a sniper round and then go into Overwatch with the laser assault rifle, because the sniper rifle ammo is replaceable at this stage of the game. The laser rifle ammo is not. Do we want Balin to do it? I think that's determined by, is our assault rifle guy carrying a spare magazine? He
Eyes
is not,
peeled.
so Balin, you get the kill. I
Bad
said
luck.
you get the kill, Balin.
Failed to connect there. What's our move?
Disappointing, my friend. Disappointing.
Ready. I've got this.
We're going to run out of ammo with
See
this
you in the
assault
next
rifle
life.
soon. But that's okay. That's not actually a huge problem if it happens. We'll still watch this side, but we should be starting to thin them out. The ones that spawned in our immediate vicinity should mostly have revealed themselves. And then it's a case of clearing the building carefully. Okay, we're going to come that way. We're not going to have enough AP. See, this is what I said about knowing roughly how many turns enemies are going to take to traverse things.
Proceed.
Pandorans are very aggressive compared to the other enemies you encounter. Medkit bash for the star points. See, I like to imagine the medkits say, like, apply to wounded area, and we're just following the instructions. We are, in fact, applying the medkit to the wounded area with significant percussive force. We can now start working around and clearing this building, I think. We haven't got any more... we haven't heard any more of them. So we can send, I think, 2 people go in and 2 people sweep left. And watch the outside. We'll know from the end turn processing time. Let's watch the stairs here.
Holding
The
position.
extent to which there's still a bunch of them out there.
They're not getting past me.
Okay, so there's still a couple. But we don't have contact with any of them. I'll keep sweeping. Chance for Stalin to get redemption here. That'll do. Unfortunately, it was 10 damage short of a kill.
Here.
Well, that's okay. Not a problem.
I'm ready. Let's
Miro
go.
can do something really uncommon for him here. He can get a bash kill.
I'm ready.
But I'm thinking we'll just do the medkit bash. Medkit bash is a meme
Right there.
from the era where repair could be very expensive. You didn't have to repair medkits, whereas you did have to repair your guns if you damaged them bashing. So bashing with medkits was
I'm on my way.
absolutely a thing. I'm not sure if it still is in the rest of the community, but for me, just like thugged out lumber constructs
Holding
in
position.
Dominions, my view is if you are playing Phoenix Point and you have the opportunity to medkit bash someone, you are obliged to do so. The new the new restricted Overwatch arcs really matter. I'm finding that it's changing. I'm going to have to change the way I play, right? Because you just saw that guy come in through this window and smacked me. In the old days, I would have had a really wide Overwatch cone covering basically this door, and that, all with the one soldier. Can't do it anymore. It's very interesting, and it does, I think it's going to impact play. That said, yeah, I think we're out of Pandorans. So, I think we're basically out of Pandorans. I think we have to get the data. And then the question is, do we have to evacuate even though there are no Pandorans left on the map? That's one thing I can't remember. No, that's the mission. Great. So we took a tiny bit of damage because new Overwatch cones, which I haven't quite adapted to. But other than that, free experience. You don't really get much in the way of loot from these early story missions, but you do move the story along, and moving the story along is, well, you're not penalized for it. You should do it in Phoenix Point. It has the juicy material, and you can't lounge
As the
around
world
forever.
fell apart around it.
Won't watch that. Analyze the documents. 100 tech and 300 materials is pretty good. It's not amazing. I'll take it. What it does allow us to immediately do is get started on this satellite uplink, which means in 4 days' time, we're going to have a way to get that manticore out. So that's great. That looks like where the egg is. So I'm guessing that's where we're going to start having flying opponents spawned from, which is great given where our base is positioned. So we'll build up the air combat force we can around here. There's another Synedrian jet over there. In 4 hours, our vehicle bay is going to be upgraded, and we are going to go to 4 aircraft capacity. Wouldn't it be nice? Let's search a site, and then we'll bounce over there, I think. I can't resist. I can see one. I'm going to have aircraft capacity. I've got to do it. Also, Bravo team, 500 mat, 80 food. Nice. No more recruit bases so far, but we are cleaning up to the point where we could activate another Phoenix base and get some facilities going. Because if I check back over here, this is a fab plant. I don't think I want another fab plant straight away. What I really want is more soldiers to get Bravo team and eventually a Charlie team set up. Does Phoenix vehicle bay, living quarters, access, medical store? So there's no Living quarters is great, but we've now got a lot of living quarters because we've just activated 2. What I really wanted was one with a research lab. Like, I'd like a lab right now. I could also manufacture a vehicle, but the Scarab is not the one I want to manufacture. I want to manufacture probably an Aspida or an Armadillo, of which the Aspida actually has a lot going for it. Unfortunately, Synedrian's going to go negative with us after this next operation, but, you know, it is what it is. 700 mats, 476. No, we're going to need those for recruits for the moment, so I'm not going to go straight into another base. Synedrian, we know about Synedrian. Fantastic. I am going to keep scanning, but look at that, 626 tech. I want to get that other Manticore over here in trading, but we need to work towards that. Threat level extreme, 5 men. What could possibly go wrong? Let's quickly level people up. We're not going to cross-class. We're going to do... People have asked, this was an interesting comment. Going 20 speed straight away versus my approach of going 20 speed and then grabbing some cheap upgrades for other things and skills. The reason I favor this is because going all the way to 20 it starts to get very expensive. It's we're like looking at around almost 80 skill points to go to 20 from 16, and for the same price we can get very significant skill and willpower upgrades, and willpower for a lot of units affects how much damage they can do, or can be used as mobility, which speed is. So for assaults, the early willpower upgrades are important. For movement, for heavies, it's important. For movement, for snipers, it's what fuels their ability to shoot in the first place. So I think 16 is a happy medium. Then grab some willpower. Do I want... Biochemist is pretty expensive for what it does. I'm actually considering doing that. So this is now a lot of willpower that will keep Nero shooting all day long. I'm just going to carry a spare medkit for this mission, because it is Synedrian. Balin, ready to go. Has 44 SP though, so movement, quick aim. Do I want plus 20% accuracy? I actually do want this, but not as much as I want that first. We're not going to cross-class straight away, but we're going to unlock the ability to do quite a few dashes with that, so this is now very mobile as a build. We don't need a second magazine on this because of the nature of the game. That's 10 shots, but I guess it can't hurt to carry one. Mr. Moody still can't carry a second medkit. I'm going to prioritize again, getting willpower for more jumping before I go into something like Warcry. Vincinar. Do I want Trooper? This is the real question. So this is a big investment, 25 that you never get back. And as soon as I move over to shotguns, I'm probably never going to use one of these assault rifles again. But in the here and now, it's a really good upgrade. And who knows, maybe I'll carry a Demos and a shotgun. It slows my willpower upgrades down by a level or 2. We're good to go. Now for me, raiding factions feels bad, but at the same time, in the early game, because it is the number of humans you save as a result of doing this. So ramping up quicker and getting mobile faster in terms of getting aircraft online and getting your troops out there. I think you might save like 20 extra percentage points of human population by just ramping up faster using this strategy. So I think that's justifiable. I think you save maybe 200,000 lives, roughly, to put things into perspective. I haven't played enough games to know if I just did a 0 raid strategy where I would be, but that's just my intuition. It may even be more if you're taking a strict no stealing strategy versus a one where you grab the aircraft early. And later in the game, maybe bash Anu, which I'm tempted to do for materials and tech later in the game. Anyway, I'm going to advance and you're going to watch me suffer. Okay, so we did the usual jump and advance in box. We've revealed on the Synedrian turn 2 snipers. think both of which are in ordinary engagement range of our
I'm ready.
snipers,
Preparing to fire.
which is a good place to be actually, because we stand a reasonable chance of eliminating them both straight away, I think. Yeah, we should. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling.
Ready to engage. Target hit.
Okay, Nero, before you fire your second
Moving.
round, let's see what the odds of doing it with the assault is. There was a place where it was showing the sign it shows when statistically you're very likely to kill something. Center mass around here.
Kill confirmed.
Fantastic, which means we've still got a sniper rifle shot in hand, which is fantastic to have. Great thing to have in
Aiming.
reserve, because it can always be used to overwatch. Balin, I'm going to ask you to put him down.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, so 2 snipers down.
5 by 5.
We've got an assault
I'm here.
and a sniper overwatch shot spare, which means we can keep moving forward. Not particularly quickly, but we can keep moving forward. Moody can start just poking around, because Moody's going to be the one, as usual, who activates the actual aircraft itself.
Proceeding.
But it doesn't look like we're sharing a roof with anything at the moment, which is good. And Nero has the overwatch again out in that direction. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got someone inside. So they can drop around this side, but probably not an immediate risk. I'm tempted to activate the aircraft now and just rush forward. I may actually do that, because it'll draw Synedrian towards the aircraft. Okay, we spotted an assault. Not a huge immediate threat, and everyone else is just gunning for this building like their lives depend on it, or at the very least, the economics of the Phoenix project depend on it. So get inside, get into cover, and next turn you are going to be supporting
Got to keep going.
the defense of the aircraft.
Double time. I've got a visual.
That's probably not actually that much of a problem. It's long distance shooting at best that I'll position here. You can use the aircraft itself as cover. Oh, that's handy. It's not a great shot though. Really need to get Nero a better rifle, and we need to get the Master Marksman. But right now I'm about speed before reinforcements spawn. Okay, sniper on the roof. An assault in there, we knew both of those.
Let's resolve this.
Nice shot. Nice.
I'm going.
I think the correct jump is going to be somewhere up there.
I'm ready.
I don't think we're going to be able to get a shot out that way immediately. Well, we might. Okay, so that could be really handy. If we manage to hit the arm there, that could matter a lot. And here, a well-positioned Overwatch should kill that assault, which would leave Moody's job as being eliminating that assault soldier over there, which is not the easiest target for him, but a jump on the roof might suffice. Am I missing anything here? So I've moved Miro out a bit more to make this shot easier. And he does not disappoint. So, that sniper rifle won't fire this turn. Got a pistol, but the pistol is not quite as dangerous, especially not to Mr. Moody, who is in heavy armor. So if I jump out here, that should give that sniper something to think about. And yes, Moody is going to have to face tank some laser rounds, but, you know, that's what heavy armor was invented for.
Right there.
Balin, meanwhile, assault there. How close? Okay, so I can position up here and be in a position to go after that assault next turn. Pretty
Moving
comfortably. Awesome, okay.
Engaging.
We might do okay here. We might be fine. I've also realised I think I can kill the sniper entirely this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna bet that I can.
Trying to aim.
Ouch. So we hadn't seen that sniper. This assault inside has probably panicked, which is why we saw nothing from him this turn. That sniper is also out of ready engagement range. 3 turns until the aircraft is online. So, there is the option for us to break contact at this point, if we can take care of the guy that is
5 by
inside.
5.
I only have 1 dash. Let me think about this for a moment. So I think with 1 dash, I should be able to move in, get eyes on,
Moving
and
out.
put 1 volley into this guy.
Hostile
Now, with a
wounded,
disabled
but
head,
active.
how much willpower do you have? 0 of 1. So, if I can knock out this assault, I might be in business, or the sniper. The sniper is obviously the higher priority target. Is there anywhere where you have a shot at the sniper? Balin, there? Nero
Moving.
from here.
Aiming.
It's not a good shot, but he's got one, and Balin will have one too. Do I take it? I think the answer
Preparing
is
to
yes.
Got you.
Okay, so 1 of 1 willpower. So killing either target at this point, either one, will trigger a panic. Now, did that do what I... Yes, it did. Okay, so we've now panicked that sniper. And also loot. The shot from Stalin is now less important suddenly. But let's check it out anyway. Because I'm always happier eliminating a target like that. Oh, it's not great, but I'll take it. No. Ah, well. And here, the obvious and only option is a medkit, followed by hiding inside. Did a good job, soldier. Took one in the chest.
I need a boost. Come here, chemicals.
Okay, so 2 turns left.
Okay. Finally, something positive.
That will hopefully be picked up.
I'm here.
I'm going to walk over this just to see what it is. Ammo. Very happy with that. Cool,
Advancing.
let's go finish this off with the bash.
I'm going.
What's this loot? Yes. Mate, I'm so paranoid, I'm going to pick that up. Even if the mission tells me that I don't need to. And Nero, what's this one? Ammunition. Nero, you are getting a rifle upgrade after this, my friend. Fan-bloody-tastic. And I doubt they'll be able to do enough damage to the aircraft in the remaining turns to cause problems. There's an assault.
Let's go.
Drop into cover. Get out your pistol. And go into Overwatch. This does unfortunately mean that we need to think about engaging next turn. Or being able to engage next turn. So I think a fully covered position down below that you can then pop out of next turn is probably the right call. And atrás, you done.
Connection established.
Target hit.
Well, that's handy. We're below 50% health, but we only have to survive one more turn. Now, I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm doing it just so I'm confirming it's happening. We're taking that Pythagoras rifle because our snipers want them, because they're excellent. And I saw that there was ammo here as well. Nero, that looks like we're getting 3 magazines of Pythagoras ammo. That's a lot of ammo. More than enough to keep us going. Stalin, your shot is decent. Let's engage to limit the damage to this aircraft. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Well, that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I think we're just going to have to accept that he's going to fire 2 rounds this turn. Like, as bad as that is, I think I just hit this button.
Devising stress loaded.
If you're wondering, did I sit there and actually calculate that? No. I just had an intuitive understanding that it could probably survive it even with the shred effect. So that aircraft's going to spend a lot of time in repair, but it's ours. And it doesn't cost anything to repair. Fantastic loot. We're going to have to go to our equipment screen to see what we've got. Oh no, we do get the loot screen. Fantastic. Oh yes. Yes. Okay, 2 Pythagoras rifles, 5 magazines for them. That's enough to maintain 1, maybe even 2 snipers, because each of these magazines is 15 shots. It's worth 2 standard magazines. 2 more Demos magazines, and an extra Demos rifle. That's great, so that's 20 shots of that, and we got the hovercraft. Do I want an extra Firebird magazine anyway? Yeah, may as well. Okay, so Helios 4, you are going back home for desperately needed repairs. This team, I don't think we can reach any special sites. Oh, there's a mission at that haven, so let's go over that way and explore. But soon you're going to have to go back home and refresh. This Manticore still can't get home because we're not scanning yet. This Manticore is exploring. That was good. That was really good. I'm happy with that. So we've got another Helios. It'll take a while for it to heal, but that's okay. Don't know what these slots are for. Maybe equipment? I don't know. We've got some level ups. We've got some sweet, sweet new gear. We're looking at resources on hand to recruit the extra soldiers as soon as we can. We've got 4 aircraft in the bank to the point where I may even want to get another Phoenix base activated soon, just so I have an extra hangar bay so that if I see any more aircraft and want to go up to 6, I can. But the ability to have 3 squads flying at once, which is where we will soon be. I mean, what I can do is as soon as this one's repaired, the Bravo team is going to go into this. And this can become a runabout until it's going to fly Charlie team, and this one becomes the runabout. I also believe, I think that you use ordinary aircraft for air combat. So if this thing is going to spawn, we're going to have some spare manticores lying around to engage the enemy. If we get another base and go up to 6 aircraft, we should have even more spare. So that's fantastic. I think I'll cut it here because I'm on a high at the moment and I don't want to tempt fate. I might explore maybe one more site and then cut it because we've had a couple good missions in a row. The air fleet is up to 4, bases are up to 2. Bravo team is starting to come together. 2 more troops until we actually have it intact. So we will need to find 2 more recruits, but we've got the resources to pay for them pretty much, unless they're both berserkers or something. And yeah, I'm feeling like we're in a really good position. I mean, the one problem is the -3% on Sanhedrin, but that's just a feature of the way I open the game. So I might explore maybe one more site and then call it. Okay, so we've discovered the New Jericho mission. It's here, so that means we've also discovered New Jericho themselves. They're at -1%, but they won't be as soon as we do this mission. So what I'll do is I'll bring the Alpha team over to run the mission. This team can keep exploring. We got some good trade rates. We'll have better trade rates after we run the mission. So I'm definitely chopping it here. We'll start next session with the New Jericho mission and a search for 2 more recruits, a little bit of re-equipment. We'll name a few characters after patrons or veterans of the last campaign if they're not interested. And then we will look suspiciously at Mount Egg and try and build up our defenses whenever this thing opens up. But I am still considering activating PHB number 2 over here, just to get an extra vehicle bay and scanning happening. Noting that we still have like no presence over here at Phoenix Aeronautics, but hey, free Manticore. Thanks for joining me again. I'll see you all again soon.